Yoink!
Hey there, if you like content like this, consider checking me out on twitch.tv/bikespokes. I stream Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about Kirac memory farming for Survivor's Guild, the Harbinger shards. And basically how this works, it's very simple. Boot up a Kirac memory by opening up your atlas, right-clicking on the memory and left-clicking on a map you want to do. And then we'll create a bit of a chain between maps, up to 4 maps for Kirac memories. There are actually always 4 maps for Kirac memories. And the cool modifier about Survivor's Guild is when you kill an enemy, it has a chance of spawning a portal, like a Harbinger portal, and more enemies will spawn through the Harbinger portal. Now, when you kill an enemy, it has a chance of dropping currency shards, as all the drops in this memory have been transformed or converted into currency shards. Now, the currency shards can range from alteration shards all the way up to mirror shards. On average, you're going to be seeing things like orb of annulment shards, ancient orb shards, exalted shards, and then you see occasionally fracturing shards, and then once in a really long blue moon, you see a mirror shard, and then other stuff you get like harbinger shards and stuff. Anything below that probably won't pick up on your item filter if you have one. Yeah, so the reason that this is profitable is because the memories are actually only like 50 chaos a piece, and each memory tends to drop between 1 and 3 fracturing shards per memory. So let's just say you drop 1 fracturing shard in a memory, right? That's already 140 chaos about worth of currency. So you're already 90 chaos profit, right? And then if we take that 90 chaos profit and we add the 6 orbs of annulment that you're getting, which is about 100. If we look at the price currently, it is about 110 chaos. So we'll just round it to 100. So we have 190 chaos per memory so far. Then we have ancient orbs, which go for about the same price as an orb of annulment, and we get about 6 of those as well. So we get another 100 chaos, and we end up with 290 chaos. So now we're above a divine worth of chaos value from your memories. And then you get about 25 chaos and chaos orbs from picking up chaos shards. And then you get maybe like half of an exalt of exalted shards to an exalt. So we'll just say another 20 chaos there. You're getting about 1.5 divines worth of currency per memory you run. Now, if you can run the memories quickly, which is kind of difficult, you can see a consistent, even if you're only getting 1.5 divines per memory, and that's like your bare minimum, then to reach a 10 divine per hour threshold, we'd be looking at having to run like 6 memories an hour, so a memory in 10 minutes, which is obviously very difficult to do. That's why, you know, ranges of fracturing shards are actually like 1 at the minimum, and 2 to 3 is your average typically. With your high end, I've pulled like up to 7 fracturing shards in one run, and then obviously if you get a mirror shard, your value goes through the roof. So I would say a semi decent competitive farming strategy. Not only that, but it's pretty interesting and quite fun. You know where all the currency is going. It's very easy to take what you get from these memories and resell what you loot. They drop a lot of useful currency. These currencies appreciate in value over time in a league. So later on in the league, they are actually better to farm than earlier on, because the value of the memory itself doesn't change, but the value of the currency you get from the memory does increase in value as the league starts to die out. So that's why I find these Harbinger memories to be actually quite useful and good to run. Now, I would say the Kirac's memory of the Feral is the other Harbinger memory, which I highly suggest not doing. It doesn't have the same amount of value as the Survivor's Guild. And I also want to point out that when you do boot into a map, you want to make sure that you're chiseling and alching your map, as well as giving it 20% delirium to increase that pack size the best you can. And that will give you a lot more mob kills, which will give you a lot more Harbinger portals, which in turn just gives you more currency shards, right? And then you want to obviously hunt down the league mechanics inside these maps and make sure you're full clearing the maps The league mechanics that you find within these maps will drop currency shards, and some of them have really interesting conversion rates. For instance, Harvest dropping juice, Smuggler's Caches dropping Smuggler's tokens, or the heist tokens, heist coins. I forget the name of them. Runic markers. All that stuff gets turned into currency shards, and because you're getting so many of like each count of those items, there's a lot of conversion that happens. You actually get a kind of like a mini shard explosion out of those. So like when you open a smuggler's cache and it drops 400 runic markers or tokens, whatever they're called, they turn into a bunch of shards. Now, I'm not sure if they all turn into shards, but it converts in like a higher quantity than like if you kill a mob that drops a chaos orb or something, you know? Generally, the gist of the strategy is you want to delirium orb the map, alch chisel the map, and then full clear it. Now, builds that will prosper more in this type of farm are high clear builds, things like tornado shot, certain cast on crit builds, kinetic blast builds, just kind of like general wide, large clear builds that can cover a lot of ground really quickly. So your typical like ace one mappers, the builds that can map really well. So far from doing the strategy, I've collected multiple fracturing orbs. I have dropped one mirror shard so far in about 30 memories. So I would say I've been also hearing it's about 1 to 30 memories gets you a mirror shard. And then for fracturing shards, you should be seeing 1 to 3, 6 orbs of annulment, 6 ancient orbs, like 2 harbinger orbs, and an exalted orb. That's like your general for how much you get out of these memories. So hopefully this information was useful for you guys. I hope you enjoy this kind of content. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you in the new event league in a few days. All right, see you later.